This is why people do not like to come out and say that they have mental health issues, because y'all don't know how to act. We have to learn to put some respect on mental health, because who wants to come out and say they have a mental health issue and y'all gonna respond the way that y'all responding? Let's talk about Simone Biles. Stay tuned. Okay, Simone came out and said that she was withdrawn from the Olympics after she had a turn up in the air that she stated when she was mid-air, she didn't even know where she was. She got disoriented. She lost where she was. She could have hurt herself. She still managed to land on her feet, but what if she didn't? What if she hurt herself? Then it would have been okay for her to withdraw from the Olympics because she physically couldn't do it anymore. But because she said she mentally couldn't do it anymore, y'all want to drag her for filth. How are we supposed to start changing the stigma on mental health if y'all can't accept, because somebody is at the Olympics, withdrawing from the Olympics because she felt that it was best for her teammates and for herself, because of her mental health issues, to draw away from it? Now y'all calling her weak. She not tough. She let her teammates down. She known she was going through this before she got there. How y'all know? How do y'all know? She ain't let her teammates down. She motivated them. She stayed there. She helped push them. And now they all won a silver. It's not a gold, but we won. They are like, when we send these babies to the Olympics when they're young and then we watch them grow up, they like America's babies. And now when they become adults and they start going through more and everything like that, we expect them to still perform and not go deal with life issues. Some of y'all on Twitter and under some of y'all, these posts, I know y'all life ain't perfect. Y'all mental health ain't perfect. But because Simone is in the public eye, we expect her to rise up and overcome her mental health. If she felt that she needed to withdraw, that's what she did. Y'all gonna let her live. Y'all are going to let her live. Y'all not going to make her feel bad for making a decision that could have, one, stopped her from having a physical injury, but for number two, that protects her peace. That baby says she got some demons that, be bothering her. When do you refer to stuff going on in your life as demons unless it's something that's real deep? Help the baby. Y'all help. We need to help her. Why does she have to go online and read this negativity coming from y'all at a time like this in her life? All she should have is support right now. Now imagine if there is a teenager or an adult, somebody at home that's going through some stuff and they was just about to come out and say, hey, mom, dad, or whoever, I'm having some issues, some mental health issues that I just feel like I need help. I need to see somebody. And then they watch how y'all dragging Simone, so they know what you'll do to them. This is why it's hard for people to come out with they having mental health issues, because nobody is receptive to it. Everybody feels like, oh, you're not strong or you weak if you have a mental health issue. I got anxiety. Ain't nothing weak about me. Nothing. I can stand 10 toes down in any situation with my anxiety. Ain't nothing weak about me. Everybody with anxiety not able to do it, but that don't mean they weak either. We have to stop. I don't know how on a large scale that we can change this. I think education is important. I don't feel like necessarily everybody needs to be able to experience a situation in their life that kind of takes them down mentally before we all can have respect for people that need a break, or people that are overwhelmed, or people that are stressed, or people that have, as she said, the weight of the world on her shoulders. Even her teammate Lee said, they depend on her, that she basically carries the team. That's a lot of weight on your shoulder. And not including whatever else she's dealing with. Like, she really has the weight of the United States on the world because she's our baby. They are our babies and they represent us as a country. That's a lot of weight. And she been doing it for, I don't even know how many years total. And the one time that she says, I can't do this, y'all want to drag her through the mud? Cute. Ignorance, stupidity. She's still our baby. Like, why are we not embracing and giving her all the love that she needs right now? Oh, because she's being selfish because of her teammates? She could have stayed in, got up there and messed up every other flip that or balance beam or whatever. She could have messed up everything because her mind is not in the game, and then we wouldn't have went home with nothing. And then what y'all would have been saying, if she knew her head wasn't in the game, she should have withdrawn. She knew. We can't please y'all. She did what she thought was best for her and her teammates, and y'all gonna let her be great. Name another one better. Name another one better. All these great years she gave us, she's entitled to this year and every other year that she need. If she never steps foot again on a mat, a balance beam, job well done. We gonna put respect on her name for the rest of her life because she did her thing out there. But we have to stop treating mental health like it's secondary to everything else. Oh, you need to push through. You know, she should have been stronger. Like, she's weak. Or blah, 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 blah. And these big grown men and women, like big grown men and women that I know done been through some things in their life, especially we all done been through some this last year and running right back into it again. Oh, let's not talk about the fact that those babies out there and, you know, those people out there, they don't even have their support system there, which is unusual. They're used to having their family and their loved ones in the bleachers or stands to support and cheer them on. She doesn't have that now, and none of them do. They're watching from home and you know, watch parties, but it's not the same. All that stuff could take a toll on someone, that especially someone that's already going through something. Y'all going to stop acting like just because people are celebrities or people are, you know, influencers and they have this persona or this image to keep up with online, that they can't have problems at home. Robin Harris ain't, you know, teach us that. Kate Spade, Anthony Bourdain, all these people who took their lives and we thought their lives were great. I mean, physically, you know, it seemed like they were great. You know, they had money. They were living a life in front of our eyes that was seeming great, but they was dealing with stuff. And it's, y'all want this baby to go through those type of things by herself? She took a stand to say, I have issues. I need to back away from this right now because my head not in the game. Are y'all going to send her into a depression because she ain't, you know, put herself at jeopardy to win us an Olympic, a gold medal? They could cancel the whole Olympics. If all them babies that say, I can't do this pandemic is too much for me, they could cancel out all the sponsors, everybody could lose their money. But those kids and, you know, the people there participating in those sports, their mental health is more of a priority because that's the long-term game. At some point, they won't be able to flip and do all that no more. And then they'll just be our, you know, our people who once upon a time were able to do those things. But then here, this got to be okay for life. This have to be okay for life. And one day y'all gonna put some more respect on it. Also, I think a lot of y'all forget how much of a mental game the Olympics is. We see the physical all the time, but you know, do you pay attention to the concentration that when they before they get ready to run and do these jumps, or when she's on the balance beam and all that? Anybody pay attention, to the amount of concentration and the quietness and the silence of the audience when they doing this until it's done? That's because of the mind game. We're quiet because we need them to focus, and if she couldn't do that, what's the point of her being out there if she knew that she mentally wasn't in the game? Simone, baby girl, you are the GOAT. You did your thing. Take all the time you need. Now, we could talk about those demons. Call me girl, because that's another thing that we got to deal with. But take all the time you need. And if you never step foot in the game, job well done. You don't owe me, you don't owe us, you don't owe the United States, you don't owe none of us nothing, because when you going through it, some people will be there, but I've watched people wither away as people spend more and more time in a hospital. When you first get there, everybody coming and checking in. The longer you stand there, the more and more people stop coming, because people have their lives to go on. So you got to make sure that you always taking care of you, physically and mentally, because people, I just seen too much at that bedside. I've seen too much when people spend a lot of time in the hospitals, from people who you'll never think. And I'm not saying that that's your situation. All I'm just saying is to take care of you as you are doing. You did the right thing. And we owe you for all the years you gave us of bring it home. You and your team. I don't want to make it seem like I'm excluding your team members, but this video is mostly about you. But thank you all. And if anybody else in the Olympics or anywhere else in this world, celebrity, influencers, regular people, whoever, take some time for you. If the weight of the world is too much, put the brakes on it. Because once your mental health starts deteriorating and going, people don't treat it the same physically. They think you should be able to bounce back once you say something's going with your mental health, and it ain't that easy sometimes. It's not that easy for everybody. Thank you. Job well done. And just like my old coworker used to tell me, for all these people that's being judgmental, my day may be today and your day may be tomorrow. Watch how you treat people when they going through things. Watch it. Watch how you treat people. So I just had to jump on and do that quick little rant, because I just don't like what I'm reading, under these comments and posts regarding this baby that decided at 24 years old to say to the world, I need to step back and take a break for my mental. That's hard. You got people 50, 60 years old walking around struggling and don't want to tell nobody because they don't know how y'all gonna receive it. So like, subscribe, turn on your notifications. Angel, the Psych MP. Ciao.